Hi there, and welcome to the Cow Emporium. In today's video, you will get to follow along with us as we do a bit of this and that when it comes to farm work. In this video, Glenn is going to be doing some fencing back at the summer pasture. Due to the lack of rain, the ponds that our cattle water from are very low. And where Glenn is standing here should be full to water up to about his waist at that point. So that meant that Glenn needed to go out and buy some supplies because we have this interesting combination of neighbors leading up to this water area, and so we need to keep the cattle from going, our cattle and their cattle from going around these fences and being on the wrong property. In preparation to fence this, Glenn and Corbin went to buy some fencing supplies, and the T-posts that he purchased for this job were about $12 a piece, and he bought 16-foot cattle panels, and they're the ones that you see a lot of people doing gardening on and stuff. We mostly use them for fencing, and these are a great purpose for that, for areas where we don't actually have a fence or need a fence. And those cattle panels were about $85 a piece. So just to fence, because of our lack of moisture, cost us around $600. There are some pretty cool things back at the summer pasture, including these freshwater snails. Yeah, we don't have any interest in eating them, of course, but it's pretty neat to look at. The summer pasture, even though it has had a lack of moisture, is still quite beautiful. Behind Glenn there is the dam. Now the water would go about halfway up that dam in a good year. I, in fact, have never seen the water this low in the time that I've been there. Now, this was a slough where Glenn would need the canoe to fence. However, this year he could just walk out. Because there's no water in there, the last wire strand was about 5 feet off the ground, so he needed to put 2 strings of electric wire along there, again, to keep the cattle where they belong. You know what they say about good fences. Make good neighbors. This was the bull pen where the bulls hung out until we brought them over to the cows. This bull doesn't seem to want to let anybody in front of him. That's pretty funny. He's herding the cows. Look at him. Well, they all gotta go because Glenn's rolling the bale out over here. They seem to be listening to him. They've all stopped. Oh, this old girl's gonna go for it. There he comes. I've never seen anything like that, ever. Watch. I wonder if there's gonna be a mass rebellion. They'll all just go anyway. That's fascinating. Oh, here they go. What's he gonna do about it? Nothing. Oh. shut him down. Well, there's your update on Big Guy. This is our calf that was over 125 pounds, born by cesarean. You can tell, like, he's a little bit of he's got a weird gait because he was a knuckle walker for so long. That's why he stayed home, but he's doing all right. That bull, though, if anybody's ever seen a bull do that with the cows, funny. Well, Glenn's parking the tractor again. I got distracted by that bull herding the cows. Yeah, we're using the tractor for bales, and we're feeding bales because the grass is so short. Because we didn't get rain for so long, and then we finally got 9/10, almost an inch, but I'm not sure that it's gonna help some of our stuff recover at all. So he's using the tractor because about the second time he put out a bale with the bale truck after we got it home, the engine started revving on it again. So it went back into Ford for diagnostics because there's a couple of injectors that they need to replace. They were brand new injectors with the motor. Glenn was sure to make sure everything was new that needed to be new, but so must be an underlying issue there. I don't know. We're not really diesel mechanics here, so we're not sure exactly. That's why we send her back in, and it's covered under warranty. Well, what do we have here? About 2 years ago, somebody stole our canoe that we used to fence with back west. And so in our small town, there's garage sales happening. Glenn's mom and dad went in first and they spotted this canoe. Well, we picked it up for 80 bucks. So we're not going to store it up in the hills again, even though the last one was up there for more than a dozen years, probably 15. And somebody saw us using it one day and swiped it. Anyway, this looks good. Kind of brought it home Griswold style, but anyway. Happy day, new fencing equipment.